How's it going?
Oh, good.
Well, we've got in the group, we've got runners, mountain bikers, kids, grannies, students. And this kind of formed organically on social media. People started posting pictures of, you know, checked middle line today, I've caught a rat, and suddenly they were getting like, you know, 21, 22 likes for a picture of a mangy picture of a dead rat. This isn't selling a concept of conservation and plant a tree and in 20 or 30 years time it'll be fruiting. You've got a kind of a direct relationship, you know. Someone comes and has to dodge, is mountain biking, has to dodge a kaka. Someone clears a trap, and then, you know, 10 metres along they'd get a robin to come along and, you know, tautoko it and say kia ora for helping us out. So it's, yeah, it's pretty cool. They come up and do, you know, check a line at lunchtime. So it's their nature buzz, it's their, you know, they're getting their, sucking in the fresh air, hanging out with kaka, you know, birds that they probably grew up like seen in a documentary or reading in a book, but never thought they'd actually be kind of, you know, living, playing and working with. So see how the pink flag's tagging out now. This has obviously been sprung a few times, which is why it's got shorter every time. But so
you want pink tape sticking out.
Yeah.
We have our native fauna here, and that makes us uniquely New Zealand, and that these feral animals that we don't want them to take over our country, and they've had a good crack at that for the last 160 odd years, and we've got to put that right.
Tracks, trees and traps. So they build their tracks, the mountain bike guys, then they plant any gaps they create with natives. So these are all plantings in this gap that they've created. So they plant trees, and then they follow in on their tracks with traps.
So in this area, which is 70 hectares, we've got rare birds like saddleback, we've got kaka parrots, tui, tortoise robin. We've got 130 .200s, which are spring traps, and about 30 Good Nature A24, which are these new innovative self-resetting traps. So we've got over 50 trappers in the group. We've got about 500 people in the Facebook group, and we've got mountain bikers, runners, kids. We've got parents who bring their like 5 and 6 year olds to get into trapping. We've got grannies, mountain bikers, mountain biking grannies. We've got office workers who come up and check the trap lines on their lunchtime run. You know, for me personally, like a lot of these birds like saddleback and kaka, I could either see in a zoo or an offshore island growing up, but they weren't part of our everyday lives. And now, you know, it's a real buzz hanging out with kaka, having to dodge a kaka parrot while you're going for a run. It's like this kind of prehistoric like echo of old New Zealand. These are part of our identity. We're Kiwis. Our rugby league team's Kiwis. When we're overseas, we're Kiwis. So they're all kind of, you know, they're part of the stories that make us unique, and this is a, you know, a group of people, a mixed group of people who've got together to, you know, to look after them.